Greetings, friends, and welcome to Enigma Night Gaming. My name is Liara, and I will be your guide in today's adventure. Today, we're playing Danganronpa 2, and in today's episode, we've been exploring Nagito's cottage, and we have discovered the book he was awarded in the Octagon. Surely, it's going to contain the secrets that we seek, perhaps even reveal the traitor? Well, without further ado, let's hop into the game. As soon as I opened it, it was clear to me. Just as I thought, Nagito lied to me. Aside from my information, there was information about the others. Kazuichi, Fuyuhiko, Akane, and Sanya. And everyone who died had pages of information about them too. The file contained information on all 16 of us. Only my information, my butt. I can't believe he'd make up such a strange lie. So that means the rest of it might be a lie too. I turned to the page containing my information and began reading through the content. The profile contained basic information such as my date of birth, my height and weight, and so forth. But there was one thing that specifically caught my eye. The words reserve course student. There was no denying it. It confirmed that I truly was a reserve course student from the reserve department. Why is this the only thing that isn't a lie? Why am I the only one here who's from the reserve department? Why am I here with all the other ultimates?
Hey.
Hajime, did something happen? Well, I just found a strange file. Isn't that the special prize Nagito received when he cleared the final dead room? As I recall, your student profile should be in there. It's not just my profile. The profiles of everyone on this island are in here too. Nagito was lying.
Huh?
When you say everyone, do you mean everyone? Yeah, it's just basic information, but there should be profiles for all 16 of us. Were there really 16? I thought there was 15. Can I take a look at that file? Chiaki leaned against me and peered into the file.
You're right. My profile is really in here. But unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any details.
Right?
Details?
Details about our missing memories. Information about the time we spent at Hope's Peak Academy. If it's not written in there, these profiles might have been written before we entered the academy.
That could be true.
And it's impossible to obtain new clues from them.
Yeah, seems like it.
Interesting. Hold on.
Huh?
What happened? I just noticed it right now, but...
The file. His name isn't in there, right? There's supposed to be 16 names worth of profiles, but his name is the only one missing, right?
His who?
What are you talking about?
That's what I'm wondering.
Byakuya. I'm talking about
Oh.
Byakuya Togami.
Ah.
Look carefully. No matter where I look, I don't see his name anywhere.
Huh. Oh boy.
No way!
So, what if a name isn't written in that file? Perhaps based on that, you think he might be the traitor? No, it's not just because his name isn't written in here. That's not the only reason I think he's suspicious. He participated in the killing school life at Hope's Peak Academy, right? For someone like him to be in a similar situation on this island, no matter what, it's definitely suspicious. Well, it pains me to say this, but what you're saying about the missing name and about the killing school life,
Too bad.
it's totally wrong. There's a completely different reason. A different reason?
You're getting all riled up.
How should I put it? You guys have been getting all worked up about that Byakuya for no reason. Which means the great mystery that you think surrounds that Byakuya doesn't exist. Why does he keep saying that Byakuya? You're basing it on one person's cheap speculation. What do you mean?
What the heck?
You don't have to ask me that. You know the answer just by looking through those profiles, right? Huh? My eyes turned back to the file. One by one, I started flipping through the pages and confirming the names. And suddenly, I came across a page that was filled with question marks. Ultimate imposter? Every section was filled with question marks. It could barely be considered a student profile. On that page, I was only able to confirm one thing. Ultimate imposter. What in the world? That's Byakuya's true identity. True identity? He was a fake that was pretending to be the ultimate affluent progeny Byakuya Togami. A fake?
Hey,
The fact that his profile is filled with question marks isn't a mistake or an oversight. Surprisingly enough, that's the correct information regarding him. The ultimate imposter has no name, no permanent address, and even his age and gender is unknown. Basically, he doesn't exist. Because he doesn't exist, he's able to exist as anybody. That's his talent. Woohoo! Though I'm not jealous of that at all. Oh man, that person wasn't really Byakuya Togami?
Perhaps.
Is that why he was so much fatter compared to when he was involved in the killing school life?
so cool!
His physique doesn't infect his ability to fool others at all. Real imposters are skilled like that. Then he wasn't lying to us the whole time?
But still.
But he couldn't help it. What? Why couldn't he help it?
Oh.
'Cause that was his talent. Huh? Well, having a talent means you're also bound to that talent. The moment you obtain talent, your way of life has already been chosen for you. You can't do anything else except rely on that talent, regardless of whether you want that life or not. In that sense, compared to the other ultimates, your life might be a bit more liberating. What?
Anyway,
Anyway, I'm not happy that you guys fell for a scam that I had nothing to do with.
that's right!
So I'll tell you straight up, this revelation about Byakuya is exactly the truth. Then, what was he trying to say to me at that time? I cannot talk to others about my past. I suspect that my skeptical nature is partly to blame. Distrusting others and being distrusted in turn. For a long time, my life has been a living nightmare. Based on the context, if I had to guess.
No!
Maybe he was just complaining that he was cursed to wander the earth as nothing more than a fraud. But if you guys had your school memories, you never would have been betrayed in the first place. I mean, it'd be different if you were meeting him for the first time. But since you guys went to Hope's Peak Academy, you should have known about the ultimate imposter already. So in the end, it all leads back to memory loss.
Phew.
The Future Foundation sure is awful. There's no way you should ignore Monokuma or the traitor. Who is it? Who's the traitor? Just from looking at these 16 profiles, I still wouldn't know who's from the Future Foundation. Is there really someone like that?
Of course!
Well, obviously you wouldn't know. I made that file so you guys couldn't find out.
Could it be?
So, it's just as I thought. You're the one who did it.
Hey,
The fact that there are 16 profiles in there is what's wrong. I mean, the traitor is a spy sent by the Future Foundation, not a student from Hope Speak Academy. You made a fake profile for the traitor and included it in here?
correct.
It wouldn't be fun if you figured out who the traitor was so easily, right?
Hey.
Then we can't use this file to figure out who the traitor is. That was true for Nagito too, right? Well, probably. Probably, huh? We'll see about that. It's dripping with despair, isn't it? You wasted your precious time on something that isn't a clue.
Oh, but it is, my friend.
Are you sure about this?
Was that a wise decision? Time's up, you know. Time's up? Wait.
Bye-bye.
Excuse me for a moment. Oh, man. We didn't even get to check out the shower. That chime just now?
What is most important for living things?
Oxygen, food, water.
Well, personally, I think time is.
I mean, the other things.
I mean,
You need more.
your bank account may go up and down, but time will inevitably run out, right?
Uh-huh.
That's why we gotta cherish time. There is nothing more wasteful than wasting time.
Are we about to get punished?
So, time's up.
Oh, boy.
We will begin the last class trial. So please gather at Monokuma Rock.
Okay.
I'll see you soon.
Lovely. The last place I wanted to go. The last class trial. He said that, right? He said last class trial?
Yep.
Yeah, I heard it too. He really did say it was the last class trial. Well, what do you think? Should we believe him? Monokuma seemed anxious about the Monokuma timer earlier, right? 2 more days? And he said something about the killing school trip ending, right? Based on the time limit, this might definitely be the last one.
But still,
But I can't imagine that it's the real end. Huh? I think Monokuma's real plan might be just beyond that. His real plan? Is Monokuma still planning to make us do something? What could it be? Maybe after putting us through all this, he's planning to kill the remaining survivors all at once?
well,
But still, it's not a good idea to think about it too much, I think. I think we should focus on the class trial that's waiting for us first. You're right. A class trial for Nagito's murder. We're pretty screwed. I haven't collected my thoughts because we were so focused on this file. I still can't see who killed Nagito.
but still,
Well, you don't have to worry so much. Huh?
right?
I mean, we're not fighting this alone, you know? I mean, that's true. You're right. You're absolutely right. We're not alone. Even if it's a mystery that can't be solved alone, as long as everyone cooperates and works together. Yeah, if we do that, things will turn out just fine. Of course they will. Oh man, Monokuma Rock. Time for the last class trial, guys. The doom is approaching.
I'm right.
Looks like everyone's here.
Huh?
Yeah, is this it? Shouldn't there be more people?
But
Stop it, you're making me depressed.
Stupid fool!
You're making me depressed.
um,
So it is going to happen again. The cruel conflict where we must doubt our friends. But once we're through this, we can go back, right?
That's right.
That Monokuma guy said so, didn't he? He said this is the last class trial. Before what, though? But we've been tricked every step of the way. There's no way I can believe that so easily.
Of course not.
Oh, why can't you believe it? The guy who's making us do all this is the one saying it, you know?
You know, right?
And that's why I'll definitely survive. If we can really go home after we deal with this class trial,
That's right.
I'll definitely find out who the killer is no matter what, even if I have to pull out all the stops. What if it's Sonia? Monami?
You.
What? Why are you here? She looks mad. You haven't realized it yet? That feeling of wanting to leave this island, thinking like that is Monokuma's trap, you know?
Huh?
Huh? What are you saying?
Got it?
There's no way Monokuma will end things here. He's planning something far worse. Stop trying to jinx us.
I'll beat you up!
Stupid rabbits, just shut up. Everyone, you mustn't run away from despair. Huh? I have finally realized, after losing my powers, I realized that cursing your powerlessness or your fate accomplishes nothing. The possibility may be small, but as long as there's a possibility, you must face it in order to become someone who can be proud of yourself. So I will fight.
Huh?
What's her deal? I do not really know, but she seems different from before. Maybe she read a self-help book, or maybe her end is coming near.
Wait.
But her eyes, she looks so determined.
You.
What can you tell just by looking at those button eyes? Anyway, make sure you turn off Minimaru. It'd be annoying if he started talking during the trial. Oh, fine.
But still,
Somehow I understand what Monami is saying, I think. Anyway, let's get going to the last class trial.
yep,
You're right. We need to fight as much as we can. No matter what, hopeless truth awaits us in the end. Oh man. And here it goes. This is the end. I kept saying those words to myself over and over within my mind. I entered Monokuma Rock. Oh boy. There's so few of us now. And this elevator ride, this will be the last time for this too, right? I hope so.
well,
Let's worry about things after we're finished.
you are right.
More importantly, we must focus on the class trial before us. Oh man, who could have done it? The killer managed to kill someone like Nagito. There's no way this is going to go smoothly. I mean, I still can't believe one of us was able to do that. Nagito was problematic in many ways, but he was also a valuable asset during the trials. You're right. In fact, during the Funhouse ordeal, we were completely dependent on him. But even if he's gone, the ones who survived need to stand and fight. We must fight. And then the door slowly opened. The bright light greeting us. Is that the light of hope? Or the light of despair? Oh boy.
Well now.
Well then, now that the chatterbox Nagito is gone, there are only 6 of you left. Enough. Just start this already.
Hey!
Hey, this is it, right? This is really the last class trial, right?
Yep.
It sure is. So you gotta show some enthusiasm and make sure you give it your all.
All right!
Didn't I tell you? He said it. This is the end. My guy, I hate to break it to you. What if Monokuma says it's the end? It's probably not what you think of when you say this is the end. Just saying.
Now then.
Let's get this trial started.
Viva killing!
This is the last class trial. Let's show some enthusiasm and kill each other. What? What do you mean? This is the 5th class trial. According to Monokuma, this is also the last class trial. That curtain is about to rise. Nagito Komeda, the ultimate lucky student. When I first met him, I thought he was a nice guy. He came across as very sociable. But his true nature held such a demented thought process that was nothing like his outward appearance. He said he believed in hope more than anything else. He said he was yearning for a powerful hope that can overcome any despair. He said he would even help despair just to prove that hope will never lose to despair. And he said we'd become a stepping stone for hope. His way of thinking was completely screwed up. But there were also times he saved us, too. Someone like him was killed. That was the end of him. And I have no idea at all who did it. But there's no way we can end this without knowing. We will be consumed by despair. That's why we absolutely have to find out. The person who finished off Nagito. The killer who murdered Nagito. In order to return from this despair alive, we need to reach the truth. And if Monokuma says this is really the last class trial, that's all the more reason we need to do this. And so, this life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, the last one, has begun. Man, we knew it was coming. We knew the class trial would have to, at some point in time, arrive. But every time it does, it's still always so ominous. I have no idea who could have killed Nagito. I have some theories, but they all seem as outrageous and unlikely as anything else I could come up with. Who killed him? We're going to have to figure that out in the next episode. So if you like this kind of content, please make sure to like, subscribe, follow, share, all that good stuff. If you want to watch live, we're on Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble, and the links are in the description. If you want to see which games we're playing each day, I post them on x.com/Liara27. And I hope you'll join me in the next one. Until then, guys, bye.